The verbal truth of Christianity. How the Church co-opted the Jesus message. Written by Arthur Telling. Narrated by Chirag, Patel. Introduction. I picked up the Bible in a time of need. I had a small New Testament Bible. Each night I randomly opened a page and read. After a time, I had read most of it. I was not influenced by the church. Answers didn't come, but I gained hope. Things can change. Looking back, I can see I was influenced by the very words attributed to Jesus. Ask and you will receive. Knock and the door will be opened. I must have skipped by the Apostle Paul's letters telling the key message of salvation through the cross. I recall having no thoughts about it, except simply it happened. Jesus was crucified. Whatever I read in the Apostle Paul's 13 biblical epistles of how we're saved by the blood Jesus shed, about his resurrection on the third day, about his imminent return called the second coming, about how those who believe in him will receive eternal life, it didn't register. It didn't matter. About the last thing I would have wished for at that time was eternal life. I was looking for this life to get better, or otherwise to end. Ultimately, I concluded that the words of Jesus were true, but the Bible had not answered my questions, and I remained in emotional misery, a victim of extreme introversion from about the start of high school. I didn't know at the time I was just beginning to climb out of the prison of a world in which I could function but find no meaning or enjoyment in. The year was 1973, just months into my biblical quest, and I heard on the news that a comet Kohoutek had been spotted entering the inner solar system and dubbed Comet of the Century while still 8 months out from the Sun, and it was expected to reach closest to the Sun on December the 28th, becoming a brilliant Christmas comet as it approached. I suppose the anticipation of a sign in the sky was of nature similar to the typical Christian belief in the second coming of Christ. I hadn't responded to the biblical idea as
Sample complete. Ready to continue?